All right, I might be some kind of evil genius or something. I just replaced the upper control arm on this 2012 Ford F-150. It's got new calipers, new lower ball joints, bunch of other stuff, new rotors, new brakes, all that stuff. Doing this upper control arm, all the videos online say that you have to remove basically the hub assembly, the tie rods, stabilizers, control arms, things like that, to get at this shock here. And you got to pull that out to get these bolts on the control arm in behind out. Now, I didn't watch the video at first to see how to do that. So I started to work those bolts out. Then I watched the videos and I realized everyone was taking the shock out. And I figured, well, I'm going to try to get the bolts out anyways, because if I can get them out, I can probably get them in. And if at the very least, then I'll just have to go through the whole thing and remove the shock and everything else. So the reason I think I might be some sort of an evil genius is because I was able to get the bolts back in without removing any of the shocks. And this right-hand side one was really straightforward. It didn't take a lot of work. There's enough room there. This one is more problematic. Now, it does want to get bound up on the spring a little bit in there, so you got to be careful with your threads and stuff. But I used a very long center punch, and maybe I'll regret this, but I drilled a little hole in the frame here. Now, that's like 3/16 or 1/4 inch thick steel. And I was able to use a bar, a center punch, to gently tap on the head of the screw there. You can see it, so that it would go through the bushings and the control arm. So hopefully I don't regret that. I am gonna hit that with some brake clean and clean up the burrs and stuff like that. Then I'll hit it with some primer and some high heat paint. And honestly, if this works, then you know how much time I just saved. Anyways, hope you find this helpful.